What's up guys, it's me Eric B and welcome back to the channel, and I'm back at Flip My Cycle here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and today we have a 2022 Triumph Boneville bobber. Now this bike I've had my eye on for quite a while. When I was in Korea I saw one and I was like, man, I really like the styling of this bike and I got to get my hands on one. This one I think it's fairly I mean it's a used bike, but it has very low miles. Yeah, it only has 319 miles on it. But yeah, man, I like the styling of the seat, and I've seen some people do that to like Indian Scout bobbers, and I think it looks really good. But yeah, man, this bike does have LED headlights on it. As you can see, the key is on the side here. We do get Brembo brake calipers, and yeah, man, I don't know, I'm digging the style. I like it. So I got to make this review kind of quick just because they are closing up and they're starting to bring all the vehicles in. So I'm gonna go take it for a quick spin, let you guys know what I think about it, and without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. All right, key on the side here. And with this bike, most bikes you can just start them up and you know, while it's in neutral, no problem. This one you have to pull in the clutch and then start it. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Got the nice dual exhaust coming out both sides. All right, so on the dash you can see your mileage. It does have a fuel gauge, I believe, and then you got your mile per hour and everything on here. Nice analog tack, looks really good, or mile per hour gauge I should say. Gotta get used to those controls. Wanted to put my feet back too far onto the exhaust. This thing feels pretty good. Nice torque and stuff, pretty standard for, you know, a cruiser style bike. All right, so right off the bat, the ergonomics and the way that this feels really nice. I like the way that this seat like conforms to your butt. It feels really good. It's kind of on the hard side, but the way it's shaped and the way it feels really nice. All right, this downshifts are pretty smooth. Okay, it does have a shift indicator on the dash, so in case you forget what gear you're in. Shifting feels very nice, very smooth. So far, the mannerisms and characteristics of this bike feel pretty nice. She kind of whips back and forth quite nicely. Nice and smooth. All right, so she is a 6-speed, and this does have 1200 cc's. It has 76 horsepower roundabout and about 78 pound-feet of torque. So horsepower on most of your cruisers is not going to be high, but the torque numbers is, and that's what you get out of these, is a lot of torque. I mean, they're not top-end monsters or nothing like that, so that's why you don't have a lot of horsepower. Now this bike does come in at about 550 pounds, so she is a little on the heavy side, but not, you know, not bad, pretty typical. But once you get it out on the road and you move it around, it feels pretty lightweight. When I was on it, moving it in the parking lot, it wasn't too bad for me. Although if you know you got a slight incline and you're trying to back up, it could be a little bit heavy. All right, this mirror right here is pushed down, but I can't really adjust it right now. But I do like how the mirrors are placed on this bike. You know, like this on the bobber, I think they come you know, in the up position like this. Some people put them down, but I don't know, kind of like it. Wow, man, this thing gets up and moves. It feels nice. There is a little bit where I'm like, I'm wanting more. I'm waiting for it to kick in even more and more. but I think it's just enough, you know what I'm saying? So the styling, back on that, man, love the way this thing looks. It has like a classic feel to it, you know, like the older Triumphs and some of the other European bikes and stuff like that. Just the way that the seat and the rear portion and everything sits, I'm really digging it. Not bad on the turns here. Feels pretty nice. Could probably definitely scrape peg pretty easily on this. All right. Definitely have a lot of wind on you. Since you don't have a windscreen or anything right here, you just feel it all on your chest, just pushing you. That's what it's all about, baby. Being out on the open road, feeling the wind in your face. All right, you know, guys, I got to get in a little pull for you. This time from third gear. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't know if you guys how well you can hear the exhaust note coming across on the GoPro. Sounds pretty good, man, for the stock pipes. I know a lot of people will change them out on some of these that I've ridden, like some of the Indian Scout Bobbers and stuff like that, and the Harleys. They have the one, it's called like Van Hine or Van Hines. I always say it wrong and people make fun of me in the comments, but whatever. Vans and Hines, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I was gonna get back on the freeway, but I think we'll just stay on the main road so we can talk a little bit. Man, this thing is fun to hit the throttle with, man. Good amount of torque. Yeah, as far as the controls, I don't know what this little button is with the M. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments below. And then there's an information button over here. I want to say that's for your dash. You can scroll through different menus and stuff like that. Let's see here real quick if we hit it. Yep, your trip, miles per gallon, miles till empty. Oh, and there's the RPM gauge. So yeah, you can pull up the little RPM numbers right there on the screen, so that's pretty cool. And I believe this bike does have cruise control. That's pretty cool. A lot of the modern bikes are actually starting to come with that feature. That's pretty good. So yeah, as you guys know, if you follow my channel, I'm a taller guy, and this bike sits kind of low, so I'm like squatting down, sitting on this thing. So if you're a shorter individual, you will have no problem touching the ground at all. Now the controls are kind of like mid controls here. You don't really have, I don't know if they make a kit where you can get them forward or not, but I am not really a fan of the mids, because some of the Sportsters that I've rode or ridden, I just don't like where it's at, because when I'm, you know, like at a stoplight or something, I put my legs down, I always hit my my shins on it. So I think this bike would be really comfortable for a longer trip, because like I said, man, I like the way that the seat feels. Handlebar position is like perfect, man. Nice and wide, higher up. You're sitting kind of straight up and everything, so the position is fine. It's just, I think where the controls are at, to be even more comfortable, they need to be a little bit more forward. I think where they're at now is just for, you know, it's a more sporty position. So this bike is chain driven. I know most of them have like belts and drive shafts and stuff, but I kind of like the chains, you know, coming from a sport bike. But overall, man, very, very nice bike. I like the way that it looks, the feel, how it handles, the comfort. I don't know, I don't have a whole lot to complain with on this bike, although this is a very short ride. You know, if maybe I had it for a few days, I could ride it, I could probably find something to nitpick about. Well, I guess there is one thing. The kickstand. I do not like the way that the kickstand is on this bike. It's kind of hard to deal with, I guess. It's just weird how it's set up, but other than that, man, me nitpicking, that's really about it. Let's see how the cruise control works here. All right, we got it, we're in third gear. I pushed the button once. Hold on. I don't know, let's see. Oh, I set it. That's the real question. There we go. Okay, so the cruise control, you push it once to activate it, and then you push and hold it, and then the green light will come on the dash there, and then you're good to go. You're cooking with Crisco, baby. And then to turn it off, just like a car, you either hit the brake or just tap it again and it'll turn off. So all right guys, so like I said, this had to be a short one. It may not be as short, but for me, I felt like I kind of went through it kind of fast. But yeah, if you're looking to pick this bike up, definitely check out Flip My Cycle if you're looking for this particular bike and you're in the area. And if you're looking for something, you know, that has a nice classic feel, cruiser wise, I think this one's really nice, man. If you're not wanting to get something like an Indian or a Harley or something like that, you want to be kind of different, I like it. So but yeah, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Definitely give me a like, guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.